How does sex before affect a future Christian relationship with another girl?
So the guy's had sex
Right.
with someone else, and now he's in a relationship that sounds like it's got a Christian heartbeat, which again I always make fun of
I know you
Christian
do.
relationship,
Yes,
but
you do.
it means that he's trying to do a relationship
Right.
with a girl now in a Christian biblical worldview. Okay, first and foremost, if you want to do it Christ's way, I think you have to understand that your past is forgiven. Okay. But only if you're repentant. Now, that's a big word, right? What does repentant mean? Well, it means you said, you know what? I don't want that world. I don't want that lifestyle. I choose to turn from those choices. So you're not just saying, you know what, I hope that she doesn't find out that I had sex. But you're saying, you know what, I don't want to live like that anymore. I don't want to be involved in a sexual relationship with someone who's not my wife.
But even if you're forgiven, there's still consequences
There
for
is.
that. Like I've heard people kind of describe it as like a haunting.
Yeah.
Like it's just hanging.
And I think that's well said. And there's such a balance here because the reality is that you will be tempted your whole life to believe this lie, that you screwed up, you dishonored your wife, and that you're not good enough for her because of what you did. That's what the enemy of God will tell you. That's my story with us. You know, I had a sexual relationship before we married, and the reality is that there are times when I think, you know what, I dishonored Tanya. But the reality is, you know what, that's forgiven.
Absolutely.
And you've forgiven me.
Absolutely.
And we've talked about this on other clips. I haven't shared all the details because I want to honor you with not making you feel like you have to relive all that.
And protect me.
And protect you. So I would say that too, is that you don't need to hash up all these things with your girlfriend or perhaps the future wife of your life. But I do think you need to admit, look, I have had sexual relationships, or relationship, I'm not sure how many, and be honest about that, and then cherish and honor the woman you're with. And that may be a deal breaker. You have to be prepared for that, because that is another consequence of the choices that we've made.
Well, and sex, we've talked about before, is such a spiritual connection. It's beyond physical. And so I think it's really hard for, especially girls, to move on past that.
That's right. Yeah, they have a lot of hopes and dreams that they would marry someone that had kept themselves for them, and so that's a good point. It's a great question. If you've got further thoughts or questions regarding that question, hit us up at Chat Listen Love on Twitter, or text us at 313131 and put Remedy in the message.